Have you ever looked in the mirror and thought, where did the time go? Not just the laugh lines or the silver strands in your hair, but the way your body feels different. Maybe your energy doesn't stretch as far into the day as it used to, or your joints creak a little louder in the mornings. It's easy to think aging just happens to us like a slow, steady train we can't get off. But what if I told you that train could be slowed down or even reversed? Now, I'm not talking about magic creams or miracle pills. I'm talking about real, down-to-earth changes, things that science backs up, and more importantly, things that you and I can actually do every single day. You see, aging doesn't have to mean decline. In fact, for many people, the later decades of life can be the healthiest, happiest, and most vibrant if you know how to support your body the right way. In this video, I'm going to walk you through 6 simple but powerful rules for aging backward. These aren't gimmicks. They're the kinds of habits that help your cells repair, your brain stay sharp, and your energy return like an old friend. So let's ease into it gently, just like a sunrise. Let's start with the first one. Have you ever noticed how your body feels after a good night's sleep? Not just the absence of tiredness, but the clarity, the lightness in your step, maybe even a little extra smile that sneaks onto your face. Sleep isn't just rest, it's repair. And as we get older, that repair becomes more and more important. Your body does its deepest healing while you sleep. Hormones balance. Cells regenerate. The brain clears out waste that builds up during the day. But here's the catch. Many people over 60 have a harder time getting deep, restful sleep. Maybe it's waking up too early, or trouble falling asleep, or tossing and turning all night long. If that sounds familiar, I want to invite you to treat sleep not as an afterthought, but as one of the most important parts of your day. Make your evenings slower. Dim the lights. Turn off screens a little earlier. Try a warm herbal tea, a soft stretch, or even just 10 minutes with a favorite book. The goal isn't perfection. It's rhythm. And the better your nights, the more energized and youthful your days will feel. Now, let's talk about something that might surprise you, movement. Not intense exercise, not running marathons, but movement that feels good in your body. The kind that brings blood to your face, lightness to your feet, and confidence to your posture. Movement tells your brain, I'm still here. I'm still growing. Too often, we're told to slow down as we age. But in many cultures where people regularly live to 100 or more, they keep moving, walking, gardening, dancing, stretching, not to burn calories, but stay alive in every sense of the word. Movement keeps your muscles strong, your joints fluid, and your mind clear. Even 10 minutes a day of joyful movement, whether to walk with a friend, a gentle yoga routine, or even dancing while you make lunch, can shift how your body feels. It's not about weight loss. It's about vitality, about that sparkle in your eye and the strength in your step that says, I'm not done yet. And here's something you might not expect when it comes to aging backward. Staying curious. You see, our brains are a lot like our muscles. The more we use them, the stronger they stay. Learning something new, whether it's a language, a craft, a recipe, or even a silly little phone app, can literally change the structure of your brain. It creates new connections, keeps your memory sharp, and helps your mood stay more balanced. Curiosity gives your mind something to look forward to. It gives you a reason to keep showing up, to keep being engaged. And it reminds you that no matter what your age is, you can still grow, still surprise yourself, still say, I didn't know that, but now I do. So maybe today you learn one new thing. Read one page of something that stretches your thinking. Ask one question you've never asked before. It doesn't have to be big, but those small sparks, lit again and again, create a brain that stays young, not just in memory, but in spirit. Now that we've touched on these gentle but powerful habits, rest, movement, curiosity, let's move a little deeper into what it really means to age backward. When we talk about feeling young again, we often think about energy, having the spark to get up in the morning, tackle the day, and still have something left in the tank by dinner. And one of the most overlooked keys to that kind of energy is something so simple, yet so powerful: what we feed our bodies. Let's take a moment to think about that. Food isn't just fuel, it's information. Every bite you take sends a message to your body. Some foods whisper, inflammation, slow down, store fat. Others shout, healing, vitality, energy. And after 60, the messages we send through our meals become even more important. One of the most powerful things you can do to support a longer, healthier life is to focus on foods that fight inflammation. Chronic inflammation is like a silent fire in the body. It may not cause immediate pain, but it slowly wears down your joints, your heart, even your brain. And unfortunately, it becomes more common as we age, unless we fight back. That fight starts on your plate. Fresh vegetables, fruits, whole grains, nuts, seeds, herbs, and healthy fats. They're more than just good choices. They're little daily acts of self-care. A handful of walnuts, a spoonful of olive oil, a colorful salad, even a sprinkle of turmeric on your eggs. These are tools to help your body stay young on the inside, where it really counts. You don't need to follow a perfect diet. You just need to start noticing what makes your body feel light, focused, and calm after you eat, and what leaves you sluggish, bloated, or foggy. Your body is always talking to you. It's never too late to start listening. Now, while food feeds a body, connection feeds a soul. And that's another part of aging backward we sometimes forget. The people in our lives, our friends, our families, even a friendly neighbor or the woman who makes your coffee. These little moments of connection can actually change the chemistry of your brain. Loneliness is one of the biggest health risks in older adults. But the good news? You don't need a crowd to feel connected. You just need a few meaningful moments each day. A phone call, a walk with someone you care about, a laugh shared over nothing at all. Those moments release feel-good chemicals in the brain, like oxytocin and dopamine, that help lower stress, protect memory, and even reduce physical pain. And more than that, connection gives you a reason to keep showing up. When someone needs your smile, your story, your wisdom, it reminds you how much you matter. Because you do. You really, really do. Don't wait for others to reach out. Be the one who picks up the phone. Send a funny photo. Write a letter. Or join a group, even an online one, that shares your interests. The point is to stay engaged, to keep weaving yourself into the world around you. That's how we stay young, not just in body, but in heart. Now, let's talk about something a little more personal. Something that's been shown to help people live longer, happier lives, but that doesn't always get the attention it deserves. And that's purpose. Do you have a reason to get up in the morning that goes beyond habit? A sense that you're still growing, still giving, still part of something bigger than yourself? It doesn't have to be grand. You don't need to change the world. But you do need to know that you still have something to offer. And that offering, it matters. Purpose might look like tending a garden, or helping raise a grandchild, or writing down your life story. It might be teaching others what you've learned, or simply showing up every day with kindness in your heart. Studies have shown that people with a strong sense of purpose actually live longer and with more joy. When you feel useful, needed, and inspired, your body responds. Your heart beats a little steadier. Your mind stays sharper. Your spirit feels lighter. Purpose is one of the strongest medicines we have, and it's available to you every single day. So if you've been wondering what your next chapter should be, start small. What lights you up? What makes you lose track of time? Who needs your story, your hands, your voice? You don't have to know all the answers today. Just keep asking the question. Keep showing up. That spark inside you, it's still burning, and it can light the way forward. Now that we've explored the power of what we eat, how we connect, and why we wake up in the morning, let's keep going. Because there's another layer to this journey of aging backward that we haven't talked about yet, and it's all about how we move through the world, literally. You don't need to run marathons or lift heavy weights to stay young. In fact, some of the most powerful, age-reversing movements are the simplest. Walking, stretching, dancing around the kitchen, even standing up and sitting down a few times from a chair. All of these small movements send signals to your body that say, I'm still here, I'm still alive, let's keep going. Movement keeps our muscles strong, our joints flexible, our hearts pumping, and our brains sharp. It increases blood flow, reduces the risk of falls, and helps manage stress. But perhaps most importantly, it reminds us that we still have control over our bodies. We're not stuck. We're still capable. And it's not about pushing yourself hard or doing something that hurts. It's about creating a rhythm, a little movement in the morning to shake off the stiffness, a walk after dinner to help your digestion, gentle stretching while you breathe deeply. These tiny moments of motion are like oil for the gears. They keep everything running smoothly. Think about what kind of movement feels good to you. Maybe it's Tai Chi in the park. Maybe it's a bit of gardening or sweeping the porch. Even dancing alone to your favorite song can be enough. The goal isn't perfection. It's presence. It's reminding your body that you're still using it with love and intention. And speaking of presence, that brings us to something equally powerful: rest. Not just sleep, though that's vital, but also deep rest. The kind that comes from slowing down your thoughts, from stepping away from constant stimulation, from giving your nervous system time to breathe. In today's world, even for those of us in our 60s or 70s, it's easy to stay mentally busy. The phone's always ringing. The TV's always on. The mind is always racing with to-do lists or worries or memories. But the truth is, aging backward requires space, stillness, peace. It might sound strange, but the moments when you're not doing anything, those might be the most healing of all. Sitting on the porch and watching the breeze move the leaves. Breathing slowly while you lie down and feel your heartbeat. Taking 5 minutes in the morning to do absolutely nothing except feel gratitude for being alive. These are the spaces where your body repairs, where your mind clears, where your heart softens. Think of rest not as laziness, but as medicine. Because after 60, your body needs a little more time to recover, to reset, to renew. Give yourself permission to rest, not just at night, but throughout your day. And if sleep itself has become a struggle, don't ignore it. A warm bath, dim lights in the evening, less screen time before bed. These small adjustments can do wonders. Sleep is when your body clears out toxins, repairs damaged cells, and strengthens memory. It's like hitting the refresh button on your whole system. Now, if we pull all these threads together, eating well, staying connected, having purpose, moving our bodies, and finding rest, we start to see something beautiful. Aging backward isn't about fighting time. It's about aligning with life, with what truly nourishes and energizes us. And there's one more thread to add to this tapestry, one that ties it all together, and that's your mindset. Because the stories you tell yourself about aging, they matter more than you think. If you believe you're getting slower, weaker, less important, your body listens. If you wake up each day expecting aches, decline, and loss, you'll find them. But if you tell yourself, I still have time, I still have value, I am still becoming, then your body will rise to meet that belief. Your mind is the most powerful tool you have, more powerful than any supplement or treatment. So start noticing the thoughts you carry. Are they lifting you up or weighing you down? Are they making you feel older than you are or younger than you thought possible? It's never too late to rewrite the story, to shift from I can't to I'll try, from I'm too old to why not now. That shift, however small, is the real secret to longevity. Because when you believe in your own potential, your body responds in kind. You are not just the sum of your years. You are the sum of your choices, your thoughts, your connections, and your care. And every day you wake up is another chance to choose differently, to choose youth, vitality, and life. So take a deep breath. Feel the strength in your chest, the warmth in your hands, the hope still beating in your heart. This is not the end of the road. It's the beginning of a whole new path, and you are walking it with grace, courage, and a wisdom that only comes with time. And maybe that's the most beautiful part of this whole journey, not just the outer glow or the stronger muscles, but the feeling of becoming more yourself with each passing year. You're not trying to look like you did at 30. You're trying to feel more alive at 60, 70, even 80 than you thought possible. And you can. Let's take a moment to sit with everything we've explored together. We've talked about nourishing your body with real, colorful, joyful food. You don't need perfection. You just need awareness. A few smart choices each day, an extra glass of water, a handful of berries, a splash of olive oil, can begin to rewrite your biology. We explored the deep power of connection, how laughter with friends, phone calls with family, or even a warm conversation with a neighbor can light up your brain and protect your heart. These moments aren't small. They're medicine. Loneliness may be silent, but so is love. And love always speaks louder in the end. Then there's purpose. That reason to get out of bed in the morning. Maybe it's tending to your garden, teaching your grandkids how to bake, or even just sitting in stillness and writing your thoughts in a journal. Whatever keeps your soul lit from the inside, chase it. Hold it close. That spark? That's what ages you backward. Your body needs movement. Not punishment, not pressure. Just joyful, gentle movement that reminds you you're still capable. Maybe it's that 5-minute stretch when you wake up. Maybe it's dancing in the living room to your favorite tune from decades ago. Maybe it's just standing tall and breathing fully. Every movement is a message to your body. I care for you. I haven't given up. Then comes rest. Deep, honest rest. Sleep that heals you. Quiet that settles you. Moments where the world stops spinning and you let your body catch up with your soul. Don't underestimate the power of doing nothing. Sometimes, the most powerful change happens in stillness. And finally, we touched on the mindset, that quiet voice inside that whispers who you are. Change that voice, and everything else begins to shift. You're not too old. You're not past your prime. You are in a sacred, powerful chapter of life that deserves celebration, not apology. You are not here just to exist. You are here to thrive, to shine, to love and laugh and learn and grow. Aging backward isn't about vanity. It's about vitality. It's about living fully with every breath you have left. So as we come to the end of this video, I want to remind you of one simple truth. It's never too late to start. Never too late to nourish your body, to move with joy, to reach out, to find peace, to believe in yourself again. Whether you're 61 or 91, you still have time to feel better, stronger, lighter, and more alive than you did yesterday. And if no one else has told you this lately, let me say it clearly. You are doing great. You are not behind. You are exactly where you need to be. The fact that you're here, watching, learning, growing, that means you're already aging backward in the ways that count the most. Take this message with you today. Let it guide your next walk, your next meal, your next kind thought toward yourself. Share it with someone who needs it. Start small, but start. And if this video lifted your heart even a little, I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Share your story. What's one thing you do that makes you feel younger? Let's learn from each other, grow together, and build a space where aging isn't feared, it's celebrated. Don't forget to like this video and hit subscribe for more simple, encouraging tips to help you feel your best at every age. Because this channel is all about helping you live well, live fully, and live young, no matter what the calendar says. Here's to aging backward, one beautiful, powerful choice at a time. You've got this, and you're not alone. Until next time, stay kind to yourself, keep moving, and never stop believing in what's still possible.